Oh, hello, and welcome to Prediction Movie Review. Hey guys, my name is Dylan. I feel nowadays movies are far too predictable, and so I'm setting off to prove just that. Armed with only a trailer and the first part of a movie, we'll pause to make predictions on what we think will happen the rest of the way, and then check back in at the end to see how we did. I am very pleased to hear that Aaron Rodgers has decided to return to football. Excuse me, Dylan? He is not an actor. What does this have anything to do with today's review? But watch this. Aaron Rodgers is engaged to be married to the delightful and very beautiful Shailene Woodley. I first saw Shailene in The Secret Life of the American Teenager, but where I really saw her shine was a movie called The Spectacular Now. Which leads us to today. She is possibly starring, I don't know, it's hard to tell, in Netflix's newest romance film. Ooh. It's the Prediction Movie Review for The Last Letter from Your Lover.
When you looked at me, in that moment, something changed.
You're damn right something changed. Like how she just fucked the shit out of some guy who is not her husband. Hollywood, you beautiful bastards, you. I have my issues with you, but then you go and redeem yourself by doing something amazing like saving me from having to read a book. Bless you.
Come with me, darling. I'll be waiting.
Now I'm gonna have to know how it ends.
Oh, don't you worry, Felicity. The way this thing is going, I think your marketing team is about to show us in just a moment.
It can create the illusion that anything is possible. I found them. They're still alive.
That seems like a detail that as the viewer would be better learnt as you're going through this journey with Felicity Jones's character.
So he still doesn't know she went after him?
No idea.
So you have to tell him.
I know.
I'm, sensing a theme here. Save it for the movie.
Did you ever see each other again?
No.
No more letters?
Dear Jay.
Can we wrap this up now before the trailer shows us the money shot of the guy and the girl reuniting at the end?
An invitation.
Well, we knew that was coming, but I'm glad the trailer was considerate enough to spoil that moment for us here.
To come away. I'll be waiting.
Seriously, should we just make the predictions now, wrap this thing up early, go get a beer or something? The amount of key things they spoiled in this trailer, come on! You spend so much money to make these things, and in just over 2 minutes, you showed it all to us in a trailer. I'm going to look like a total fool if I do really badly this week, so let's get on to it. If you're going to show us that much in the marketing, then the movie at least better be entertaining. Trailer done, now on to the first part of the movie. We'll come back, we'll make those predictions. To this point, we're jumping back and forth between 1965 and the present day. It is a very interesting story of a writer, Ellie, finding letters inside a book that are from Anthony and Jennifer, who, back in the 60s, had a love affair as the latter was married to some rich, pompous douchebag. It's not that it's hard to tell which scenes are in which era, but at one point, they did a flashback in a flashback. Touch confusing. My predictions, however, will not be. And I'm not joking, I made almost all of them after watching only the trailer. Let's get to the predictions, shall we? Jennifer and Anthony will agree to meet up at the train station in order to run away. On her way there is when she's in the car accident. The letter we see in the beginning that Laurence is hiding from Jennifer, that will be the titular last letter, and after that, Anthony will not try to reach out to Jennifer. Jennifer will continue to unravel what happened after finding Anthony's letters. She will learn of their love affair, and she and Laurence will get in a fight after she confronts him about it, and that piece of shit will lay his hands on her. Ellie will track down Jennifer and Anthony. However, he will not want to see her because he doesn't know that she was on her way to the train station to be with him. Per the trailer, Anthony will say no to see her, but Ellie will convince him otherwise, and that's why like 5 seconds later he goes, "Dear Jay," and writes his first letter to her in 50 years. Ellie and the archivist, while reading the letters, will realize they need to express their own love for one another while they still can, and fall in love. Again, thank you trailer. Anthony's letter will say to meet by their tree and he'll be waiting for her. Just as we think that Jennifer isn't going to show up, she does. They kiss. Ugly tears. The end. Now allow me to stock up on Kleenex for the last hour of this movie and hope that I can keep my shit together. It's gonna get emotional. I have a lot to say about this movie, rather the marketing, which I know I've already shit on it a ton, but I feel it is more than fair to continue to. First, let's get to the predictions, which, holy shit, who could have foreseen this happening? I wrote out 7 predictions after watching only the trailer. I then tweaked them ever so slightly after watching the first part of the movie. And now here we are with a flawless victory. 7 for 7. For starters, the train station is their agreed upon meetup place so they can run off to be together. But oh no! On the way there, Jennifer is in an accident and Anthony thinks she chose to stay back to be with her husband. Jennifer pieces together who she was prior to the accident quite quickly, actually, and she confronts Taylor Swift's boyfriend about why he lied to her about Anthony. Ellie tracks down the lovers, and neither wants to see the other. Of course, things change as Anthony learns that Jennifer did go after him, and then he pulls out the good old pen and paper to write a letter. As shown in the trailer, again,
what's coming to go?
Ellie and Rory go on their own love journey together whilst uncovering Jennifer and Anthony's, and we get a kiss in the rain, the Notebook style. Are you ready for this one? Anthony is standing by their tree awaiting his long-lost lover. I'm sitting there screaming at the TV, she's gonna show, but then too much time goes past and I go, oh no, she's not gonna show, I knew it, but then she does. Yay, love. A flawless victory. There you have it. I don't take too much pleasure in it though, because that means these movies are extremely predictable. It's not that the movie is bad. What is the marketing showing all of the key things in a 2-minute trailer, and then the movie not being good enough to make the journey to those points enjoyable. As they were already spoiled, you could see what was coming from a mile away. The things I did like, the story. It was really cool to see the interweaving of present day and the 60s. I was definitely more into Jennifer and Anthony's love story and the flashbacks, and as much as I like Felicity Jones, she was kind of just there in order to move the plot forward for us. And whoever cast Anthony's younger and older counterpart, bravo. Spot on. Now to the things that pissed me off. The things that I didn't like. There were a few scenes heading into the third act that I think, had they been removed, would have made the movie better and cut down on the runtime. The scenes I'm talking about are when Ellie is talking to Anthony and she asks if, as they were about to run away together in 1965, if that's the last time they saw one another. Judging by how he didn't want to see her and her him, I thought, alright, he got stood up at the train station and she never received the letter he wrote her after he left because her husband hid it. That's basis enough alone for me to realize why they wouldn't want to see one another. But nope, it's actually because they bumped into one another in 1969 and once again hook up, and she says she needs to be with her family but changes her mind again last minute right as he has fled. I thought it was stupid and completely unnecessary to the story being told. Last thing, Ellie. Holy shit, she would not let up. You have these two lovers whose lives were torn apart as they tried to be together. For Anthony and Jennifer, this is probably the most difficult time of their lives. Years have passed, and here you are pestering them to meet up so that you can write your little article. So yeah, it's very strange. I didn't mind this movie, I really didn't. But in the end, the negatives, marketing, far outweigh the positives, and you could probably find something better to do with your 2 hours. Last thing before I go, I have to say, damn, Shailene Woodley was smoking in this. Quite literally. Do you have a movie that you want to see a prediction movie review for? Obviously, I can't have seen the movie in order to make this work, but leave your suggestions in the comments below. Lastly, I predict that you will like the video and subscribe, and that's appreciated. Thanks for watching.